from Houston.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
To the air right away is Brady.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job. Him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Evans has it left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady going to throw. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lions suck a ball for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Curt and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 36, Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how low can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
19 tight.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards. Complete to Leonard Fournette. First down at the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Curt gets this to Sanders, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succa, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. And
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 67 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Julio Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Brady to throw again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. This one taken in by Otton. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's White. Touchdown! Rashad White. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think. Before they swung him out of there, and you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra,
a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, it's caught by Mike Evans.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
31 yards.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From way up at the 23.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports.
14.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Right back to Sanders on first down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one too low.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Brady now on first down. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Brady going to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st down, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Curt's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A give running left. It's Sanders. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Another run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Here we go. Set. Go, Reeves. Go.
Running right. Here's Sanders. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On the jump.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady now on first down. He's got Otten. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Brady again. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's the Buccaneers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow! Wow!
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Back to throw, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is...
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the batter. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's White. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Fournette territory here, and he's alone backfield on 2nd and goal. Brady rolling to under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Eagles 0.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Curt sets up to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top. You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's complete to White. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 5. Again, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that could bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7. Hurts to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs pick up their 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Brady. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now Brady again. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Brady now on 1st down. He brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Brady to throw again. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Throwing now is Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings us 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 3-yard line.
Brady. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. from way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Stuffed for a loss by the safety, Antoine Winfield Jr.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, it's all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Brady will sneak it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Brady's going to sneak it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Brady gives this to White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now he'll throw with Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Succop's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 78 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Brady going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Third down, 6 yards to go.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Brady. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to get it back to a 1-score game. The kick by Elliott is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now Brady. And get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Brady going to throw here. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen to